My name is Sean Boyd, here at the Winslow Blackhawks. You're watching Friday Night Fever.
Here we go. What's up, Arizona? Thank you so much for staying up with us for the season 36 premiere of Friday Night Fever. DK, Coach Hathcock. Thanks for the shirt, my friend. Arizona's longest running and #1 high school football show is back. Cameron Cox, Jake Garcia on your TV.
Someone's going to need to break out the thermometers because I've officially caught the fever.
You have?
Actually,
good.
It's just the 3 layers of clothing I have on. The entire 12 team will check in with us throughout the show. Lena Washington on the road. But first, you know the drill. We've got scores, highlights, interviews from all over the state of Arizona.
It's a great jersey. It's a Unit 12 jersey. Here we go.
It says Cameron.
Let's kick things off with our game of the week. Thank you to the nearly 70,000 people that voted in the poll. Pop the smoke. Desert Mountain hosted Saguaro. Yes, that time of the year. SAG-U. 1 win last season, setting the tone early. This is going to be a different team this year for the SaberCats. Quentin Sims, the interception for the touchdown. You kidding me? That's a good way to start. But the Wolves, here they come, right? Touchdown pass. DM up at the half just like that. Conrad Hamilton always has his squad ready to go. The Wolves have been so good in recent years. They extend that lead in the second half. Look at a little dump screenplay right here. Easton Connor, blockers in front, linemen downfield, running, going. Touchdown.
Nobody to beat.
20-yard score. You kidding me? SAG-U would make it close, but that Wolves defense, they were nasty. Connor ring the bell, force the fumble, DM ball. DM holds on to win. 24-21 the final. Here's Kerry Osep after the game.
So it didn't take long for the crowds to warm up here in Scottsdale, just like these AZ temps. But, guys, it did take long for both teams to warm up on the field tonight, as Desert Mountain would find their momentum in the second quarter and then again late in the fourth quarter with 2 touchdowns to secure that 24-21 win. And for Coach Conrad Hamilton, he says, hey, it's not a pretty win, but an ugly win is still a good way to start the season, and it shows just how gritty this young team is going to be this year, and that starts with two-way star Easton Connor.
They were a good team, and it was pretty hard, but we got it done. That's all that matters, really.
How does this win to start the season show how gritty this team's going to be the rest of the year?
It's good to get a game like this in early. I think we should have beat them by more, honestly.
Our guys are just hungry to try to improve, I believe it. They believe that we're on this mark. We won a championship for Desert Mountain. We don't talk about championships in week 1, but we didn't scrimmage, so that was a good tune-up for us. I think we'll be better in the next couple weeks.
All I can say, guys, is I couldn't make those type of plays on this field in this heat, but that's why we leave it to the players, and a great win for the Wolves, although a close one. But that's going to do it for us here at Desert Mountain. I'm Kerry Osep.
Thanks, Kerry. Jake, you need hair like Easton.
I think
Just
so.
saying.
In my younger days, I did.
Flippin' excited. New head coach Andrew Taylor taking on Chandler, and new head coach Ty Wisdom. Wolves. David Douglas, look at that. Puts the defense in a spin cycle. He's not going down. 7-0 Chandler. Here they come. Coyotes, though, answer. Darion Bartholomew.
Grown man.
We love the name, right?
Grown man.
Fantastic name. Tied at 7. Second half, tied at 10. Centennial driving. Deep shot down the field, but Demir Reagan, you kidding me?
Tip drill.
Interception, big for Chandler. They punched it in a few plays later. And the Wolves, big opener win, 24-17, the final. One of the best sights you'll see all night, right? That Arizona flag waving. There come the pride. Mountain Point under new head coach Justin Roberts taking on Maricopa. Lots of defense early in this one. How about the safety, Reuben White overpowering his man up front to get 2 points on the board for the Rams. Look at that. A little later in the half, Maricopa with the ball on 4th down. Tyon Quill Turner shuts the door. This Pride team's going to be good. It was 3-2 at half. Mountain Point surges right after that. They win this one 34-8 to final.
Cesar Chavez taking on Desert Vista. This one got out of hand early. Thunder up by 3 scores. Hand off to one of the senior captains, Andrew Hoyt. He bangs it in from a yard out. Desert Vista leading 44-13. Give credit to the champions, though. They're still working through it. Emmanuel Hernandez with the fade to Thomas Yond. Touchdown connection showing the no-quit attitude, but Desert Vista wins this one 44-19. Thursday night football, a battle between two of the top teams in the state. Cam had his popcorn ready for this one. So did the Brophy fans. All the stars showed up for this one, but it was Basha doing all the bashing, a tone setting, wire-to-wire win. Joshua Gaines breaks about 17 tackles on this rushing score and the stretch. Larry Legend looks on, not a whole lot for him to cheer about. Basha won in all three phases. Brody Bears in for the score. He calls his own number. Bears and the Bears dominate Brophy 42-6, the final damage. Strike up the band at Liberty. The Kings of Arizona, defending Open Division champs. Toros made it to the 6A state title game. Lions put up a whole bunch of points. We're showing you a bunch of defense in the highlight, though. Pilot Burns, he sticks the landing, blocks the punt, and it's a safety. Lions have 2024 Fever Defensive Player of the Year, Hudson Dunn. He's an ASU commit, or rather Zeth Thus is. Golden Ticket, Golden Oski. Standing next to his dad on the sidelines, watch the reaction.
Yeah, wait for it here, Jay. Look at it. He lands.
I want to see it.
Dad's going to run in. He's got his own camera. Wait for the hug. There he is. There he is.
Liberty wins this one in dominating fashion. Shutout victory, 37-0.
All right, Jeremy Hadcock, new head coach out there at Mesa. Mike Sadesky out there at Shadow Ridge. Two great guys in Arizona high school football. Close game early on. Big completion here. Nate Pearson over the middle. That's the first down. Move the chains. No points, though, for SR. Dance moves all around.
Competition. Let's get it.
These guys gritted for like 10 minutes straight.
The next Justin Jefferson, I think.
Mesa finally on the board. Derek Carr, Camerson Williams, touchdown. Mason with a solid win in week one, taking down Shadow Ridge 34-14.
Game of the week over on Thursday Night Football on 12+. Desert Edge hosting Cactus Shadows. Falcons make it a one-score game in the fourth. Donovan Dixon in for the touchdown. Cactus Shadows cuts the deficit to 2 there. But the Scorps strike back. Blake Roscoff to Aiden Honeywood. This is the game-winning touchdown. Honeywood, after scoring, going to drop to a knee to honor his late father. Desert Edge winners in this one, 27-19. Reminder, you can watch Thursday night high school games on 12+ all season long. Over to the Fever Spotlight now, where Dante Tyson is not a surprise to anyone heading into his junior season. Look at the way kickers treat him. They want nothing to do with this guy as a returner, and it makes sense. In Tyson's first ever touch on varsity, his first game of his freshman season, he returned the opening kick for a touchdown. He's returned quite a few since then, even though the chances he gets are a lot more rare. This guy's a 4-star recruit, top 5 in the state for class of 2027. He has offers from over 20 D1 schools. One of the most highly coveted players in Peoria high school history. Some people thought he'd go to a bigger high school, one that's a football powerhouse. But Tyson wanted to stay in the town where he grew up, motivated to get to the playoffs and be the best Peoria has ever seen.
We hungry. We definitely real hungry. We didn't make playoffs last year with the Assistant for a record. We looking to go all the way this year. We real hungry. Definitely drives us to the fullest we have a chip on our shoulder. I feel like Peoria was my home. I mean, I grew up around Peoria, went to Peoria school. I just love Peoria. It definitely means a lot. This is like my second family, literally. I spend the majority of my day with them. It's just my second family. I definitely want to be the best wide receiver to come into Peoria football, so that definitely does drive me.
Tyson and the Panthers squaring off against Deer Valley tonight. Fast start for the Peoria attack. Dominic Kramer, quick hitter to Brandon Castellanos, swinging a drive. This guy is part high school athlete, part tank.
That's a big guy.
Trucks his way in for the score. Quick stare down. Look at the stare down. That didn't draw a penalty, but he's letting you know that he's that dude. Deer Valley defense clamped down after that. Gonzalez Simon, all 5'7" of him. Short Kings rule. Offense roars the light after that. Connor Bogart on the slant puts them inside the 5. Leads to a field goal before the half, and a big second half gives Deer Valley a 23-20 week 1 win.
All right, switching gears here. Emotional night out at Maryville. First community gathering since a student was killed in a classroom. Another student taken into custody. Tonight we know Phoenix Union School District says the game was limited to verified students, parents, and some expectations to come watch tonight. Tonight was also the coaching debut out of Maryville of the Carter twins. Back in the Valley, as we all know, changing the culture at the Vale. Just a great night at the Vale. Can finally focus on football, rallying the community together. Good things happening out there. A chopper stopped by to kick off the season. Look at this run, Jake. rumbling, stumbling. Panthers playing with some pride. Up 22-0 at the half. Made it interesting in the second half, Kofa did, but the Panthers pull away 32-28. The final already matching last year's season win total with the win. Congrats to the Carter twins and the kids for their opening win tonight, 34-21 the final. All right, up and away. Time for more from Sky 12 in our Fever flyover. Skyline at home. Dobson, the visiting team. Skyline up early. The touchdown haul here. Clayton Malago in for the score. 17-0. Mustangs under new head coach Bobby Newcomb. They're going to find their way, but this night belonged to Skyline Coyotes win this one 36-18 the final.
It had been a really long time since Desert Ridge and Gilbert had played each other. 8 years. Tonight that streak ends. Jaguars on offense, not for long. Denham Smith, get this guy an NIL deal with Wrangler. He wrangles in the interception, 61 yards the other way. Gilbert with its first win over Desert Ridge since 2006.
Wow.
These players weren't even born in 2006.
Not at all.
Tigers win 35-20. McClintock hosting Camelback. Looked like for a second that the chopper was headed back to the launch pad, but the camera stayed to catch this. Sammy Otero to Aiden Whitaker. The view looking good from the summit. McClintock wins it 36-19.
History on Thursday night. Highland hosted Higley. The Knights, no problem moving up to 6A. Gunnar Fragrell drops the snap. Watch this. Picks it back up. Rolls. Going to throw a touchdown pass. You kidding me?
He did it on purpose.
Higley wins 20-6. First win at 6A. First win over Highland. And then a battle up north. Coconino and Snowflake. Look at this. Panthers score with about 3 minutes left. This crazy touchdown. They thought he was down. He was not. Hendrix Utley is the quarterback. Watch him somehow stay alive, gets the ball off. Are you kidding me?
Patrick Mahomes had that exact same play.
Oh, exact same
play.
Coconino up 23-22. Lobos, though, down with 45 seconds left. The game winner, they go 80 yards. Brenner Green, touchdown. How about that? Snowflake wins 28-23. Hey, Lena.
You know what it is. We are out here on the road kicking off season 36 of Friday Night Fever with the Williamsfield Blackhawks. We'll show you how they got down against the Corona del Sol Aztecs when we come back.
All right, come on, man. That is not a push-up. Push-up. Drop and give me 20. My hype girl, Miss AP. How do you guys build and get amped up each and every season to take on your
Have to. We just show up. You wear purple, you wear gold, and you're part of the family. These kids have been waiting all summer.
All right. Whoa, you better watch. You're the best high kick I've ever seen.
Oh, Friday Morning Fever, always a blast on Today in AZ. Welcome back to Friday Night Fever, Arizona's longest running #1 high school football show. We are celebrating 36 years of the Fever.
We went to the sky earlier. Time now to hit the road. Lena Washington joins us from Williams Field. She's with the Blackhawks. Hey, Lena.
You know how we do on the FNF, taking Friday Night Fever on the road for season 36. I've got Dominic and Korshawn. You're going to see how they brought the domination here in week 1 against the Corona del Sol Aztecs. Roll it. The Blackhawks ready for battle against the Corona del Sol Aztecs. All red everything in the first half. First possession of the season, first touchdown of the season. The stands on the home side were full, and Blackhawk Nation had plenty to cheer about. Dominic Barjana hands it off to Korshawn Hill, and you'll be seeing a lot of him in this highlight. He couldn't stay out of the end zone tonight. Second quarter, Blackhawks up 14-7, and Hill be running up that road, running up that field with no problems. It's 21-7 Williams Field, and 26 making it look easy here tonight. The Blackhawks defense shutting down the Aztecs while the offense was firing on all cylinders. Barjona looking, moving, and connecting with Hill for his third touchdown of the first half alone. The student section going bananas. Williams Field has one mission, and that is to dominate. The Blackhawks deliver a dub in week 1 with a 48-20 victory over CDS. All right, so the word that I see all around the field is dominate. Dominic, do you think you guys accomplished that today?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
How are you able to do that in week 1 and to really set the tone here for the rest of the season?
Just working as a brotherhood, taking what the, other teams giving us and just doing what we need to do.
Absolutely. And Korshawn, you certainly did your thing out there, young man. You were counting them 1, 2, 3 in the first half. I mean, what fueled this performance tonight?
I'm just waiting for this moment for a long time, and it's my last ride, so we got to go out with a banger.
What would it mean for you to close things out, hoisting the golden football? I know we have to take it 1 week at a time, but to make a statement like this, you have to feel some confidence, right?
Oh, yeah, we're coming for it all. We're coming with state championship. We're winning it all. Let's go.
I love it. I love it. So take me through what the game day atmosphere is like. I mean, the student section was lit. The band is on point. What's it like on campus right now?
It's just amazing. Everybody at the school is excited for us. They bring the energy every day. They always talk to us about the game, so it's, it's something that we look forward to every day.
Absolutely. A lot to look forward to, especially after the performance tonight. What's it going to take to keep this rolling to next week, to keep this on an uphill trajectory?
Most definitely consistency. Just staying after and staying disciplined, doing it when you don't want to do it.
Exactly. It's all about the work. It's all about doing it when you don't want to do it. But I'll tell you what, they did their thing here at Williams Field for week 1. Let's give it up for the Blackhawks. Big time win over the Aztecs.
Thanks, Lena. All summer they talked about Williams Field. They're going to be something special.
That offensive line
is massive.
They are legit.
Next on the FNF, Hot Shots, Plays of the Week.
Field Cheer, and you're watching Friday Night Fever.
Thank you, ladies. All right, it's that time of the show. Time for our hot shots. Plays of the night. Here we go. Play number 1 comes from Saguaro. Quentin Sims. This was just textbook. Go get it. Just like Coach DK coaches over there at SAGU. A great way to start the season. The Oski return for a touchdown. Listen, Saguaro's going to be tough this year. Much better than last year. Defense going to be a lot of fun to watch.
And shout out to number 6 for laying the boom.
Yeah, boom.
Well, you saw this play earlier from Chandler. We're going to set it on replay a few more times because it's that easy on the eyes. Demir Reagan, demon mode at one of the most critical times in this game. We're going to slow it way down. Reagan goes triple tip drill, including a bounce off his own helmet. 1, 2, 3, finally hauls it in. Chandler over Centennial, thanks to the huge interception from Reagan.
That's one of the best picks I've seen in a long time. Our final hot shot of the week, a little special teams magic. Liberty pilot Burns right here. Block punt out of the end zone in the back for a safety. Like, I love how fired up the Lions were too. A little slow-mo here. Just that's all those plays. Textbook, just like the coaches teach you. Liberty shuts out Mountain View 37-0. Lions look every bit like they could three-peat in the open. Go vote right now on 12news.com or the 12 News app for your favorite play. Of course, voting goes all week till Friday at noon, and the winners announced next Friday night right here on The Fever.
Pilot Burns, great name.
Yeah.
Great name there from Liberty. Next on Friday Night Fever, we go back on the road to Williams Field in Gilbert. Hear from head coach Steve Campbell.
Smile, coach! 1-0!
Welcome back out to Friday Night Fever, Arizona's #1 and longest running high school football show. 36 seasons in. I've got Williams Field head coach Steve Campbell. Coach, you have to feel good about the way your guys dominated here tonight in week 1.
Yeah, you anytime you get a win, old school coach Larry Feckenhart told me one time, you got to enjoy all the wins because they're hard to come by, and that's something definitely we try to teach these kids. Enjoy the win, and tomorrow come back ready to work.
What were you most impressed by? The defense shut it down, the offense was humming, but what did you like most from your team tonight?
How they responded. You know, we came out and I thought the defense responded really well after that first series, and I felt like we ran the ball very effective, and we had some big plays in the passing game as well. We have to clean up all three sides of the game, but that's what game 1's for.
Absolutely. You've brought a state title to this campus before. What will it take for this program to get there again at the end of the season?
Consistency and dedication, you know, and then on top of that, the biggest thing that we probably preach to these guys is compete and love. And so every day they got to go on that field and compete, but then they got to love each other and care enough about each other to have each other's back.
What makes this community so special?
I think we're a very unique campus out here. It's a like crazy diverse campus, right? It's about the culture in which these kids bring every single day, and how our athletes, whether football players or cheerleaders, or other sports, how they conduct themselves on campus, and it makes people that want to support you.
Good stuff there, Lena. Thanks a lot. Coach Campbell, if y'all win state, maybe you're going to have to bust out some dance moves.
I think that's a requirement.
Is that
yeah.
That's fair?
Yeah. If Lena couldn't get him to do it on night 1, I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
But no, we'll see.
Because Lena's had some impressive displays
of dance moves.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out Trivium Preps. 2-0 to start the year. Big win over Chandler Prep. See you next week. Good night. God bless.